right, lovely. So I am back because I also remembered that last night when I was watching OWN's hit show Ready to Love, which is hosted by nephew Tommy and produced by Will Packer. It's a show basically where black singles come. The first 2 seasons, it was set in Atlanta. And what I loved about this show compared to other dating shows is that these people still were able to go to work, go home. When they would go on dates and meet up, it would not always be in a group setting and things like that. Like, it would just be like as if you're dating somebody regularly. So I enjoyed that element of the show. I don't know if it's because of COVID, but this season, not only have they changed the location to Houston, but they're literally on a resort where they cannot leave. So you're literally waking up and going to bed with the individuals whom you are vetting and who you are courting and dating or whatever the case may be. So it's interesting, but I still enjoy the show. You know, it's very grown. It's not catty. It's not like a Flavor of Love, I Love New York, Real Chance of Love, like, or those shows that be on the Zeus network where it's fighting and it's ratchet. It's grown people that are settled in life. You know, they may be homeowners. They're settled in their careers. They're in their mid-30s, early 30s, 40s, some people even in their 50s. So I enjoy watching the show. Now, I wanted to come on here and I wanted to talk about Nyla. I think that's how you say her name. If it's not Nyla, it's Nyya. But I wanted to come on here and I wanted to talk about her because she literally did a 180. She did a 180 and she flipped the script on the audience as well as the individuals who's up there. So basically, beautiful black woman. She's a beauty salon owner. And I want to say from the first episode, she clicked with this guy who I think his name is Chris. She clicked with this guy, Chris, handsome black man, dark skin. They're both beautiful, dark skin, chocolate. I was just like, oh, they are just like a gorgeous couple. I enjoyed their interactions. They really were hitting it off. And if I'm not mistaken, he's a radio personality, okay? So I remember it was like the second episode when they went out to lunch with the other couples, they were asking each other like, so who's your number one pick? Who's this? And they both were like, this is my girl. This is my boo. Like, we've connected. We just gonna see it to the end. I'm like, okay, that's cute. So child, last week, the friends came up. So they have an episode where the friends come and you meet the friends, you meet the family, but I don't think they did the family yet. They just did the friend. And she was asking about finances, and Nyya, I hate if I'm pronouncing her name wrong, basically was saying that she wants a man who is going to take care of the bills because she already holds herself down and fills in the gap. So when it comes to a man and it comes to finances, she just believes in that traditional role of a man taking care of the bills. And he basically said that they gonna go half and half on the mortgage, and then he fills in the rest of the gaps. I feel like that's what he said. But for some reason, the way she took it was she pays the bills that she could afford and he fills in the gap. You know, long story short, she was just really turned off. She was turned off by that. And when I say turned off, she pulled the Queen Lovely. I'm not going to lie, but the difference is I'm 25. I'm 25. She's like 41. Because I was just talking about this yesterday on my live where because I'm a fire sign, I'm a Sagittarius, but I have a crazy Sagittarius stellium. That's my sun, my moon, my rising, my Venus, my Mercury, my Mars, my Jupiter, my Pluto. My Sagittarius stellium goes deep. I have Sagittarius in all of those planetary placements. And I'm quick too. Like the minute you do something or say something that turns me off, I already make a mental checklist that this is not going to work. I will say that when I started dating at the top of 2020 and I was dating this gentleman, he was really courting me, taking me to dates, all types of stuff. There was few things about him that I picked up on that I'm like, I don't think I could deal with that. But I was being patient because I do have a problem with being patient. So I was proud of myself for sticking it out. And then I found out he had a baby on the way. And then I was just like, okay, now I could really cut him loose and cut off. Okay, cool. But the way she treated Edwin, the way that she treated Chris, she started talking to this other guy on the show, Edwin, and he basically said, like, he feels like it's his job as a man to be the protector and the provider. And all of a sudden, she set her sights on him. But this is the thing. It came across disingenuous because you literally were not entertaining the idea of forming connections with other men on that show except for Chris. And because Chris misspoke, or maybe he was speaking his truth, you didn't even give him a chance to clear it up. You didn't even give him a chance to have a conversation. People have, they have like an idea of the role they want to play in a relationship, but people also change and people are also flexible. You know what I mean? And it's so unfortunate the way in which she behaved yesterday because the men decided to send her home. So Chris got sent home last week and she cut him to the white meat. She cut him to the white meat. The way that she did that, it was very wrong. It was just mean. And this week, the men sent her home because they're like, none of us have really formed a connection with us. Like, none of us have formed a connection with her, so we should just send her home. Baby, this dude, Rashid, went to tell her, like, he was very nice, very calm, very caring. Like, he didn't say anything negative. She jumps up right away. Y'all not about to embarrass me on this show. The producer was like, come back. She's like, my boyfriend is about to pick me up. They was like, you're who? They was like, you're who? Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. And she truly embarrassed herself. I hated that she acted like that. I hated that because I feel like there's a stereotype around black women. First of all, I don't feed into this and I don't accept this and I don't absorb this, but I do observe this, okay? I feel like black men and the rest of society has become accustomed to black women being the bottom B. Okay, I really do. Okay, especially when it comes to dark skin, black women, brown skin, black women, and black women that have like, that phenotype of like African features. It's just like they're used to seeing black women in that position. And I love this movement of, divine femininity and femininity and hypergamy, even though I do have some things, I'm going to do a video about that, but I want that to be a well thought out video. And I like that we're getting to a place where we just like know our worth. We're realizing our worth. We're doing our work. We're healing. And we're just, applying what we're learning and what we're gathering as we go out and manifest and attract our significant others and life partners. I love that. I don't have a problem with her having a standard, but it's the way in which you went about doing it. And the fact that you said, my boyfriend is about to come and pick me up, it comes across like you were disingenuous from the jump. And literally your mask fell down. Like, it was just crazy to watch in real time. But that's just how people are. People really will play a role. And the minute they can't get their way, they will just flip on you. It was just, I had secondhand embarrassment from watching her behave like that. I really do. Like, you're a salon owner. You're a grown woman. You have a reputation. I don't even see. And I also just feel like, for you to be 41 and be single and you say you want kids and you want marriage and you want financial stability, like I said, I don't think anybody should waver from their standards, especially women. I always say to women, don't ever lower your standards for a man, because a man never lowers his standards for women. When men set their standards, that's where they stay. So it should never be a case where as women, we're like, doing mental gymnastics and shape shifting and dimming our lights and lowering our standards. Don't do that. Now, if you want to compartmentalize, this is my booty call. This is my friends with benefits, somebody that I can get good sex with and good conversation. This is the dude that I'm not attracted to at all, but he takes me on dates. If you want to compartmentalize like that, fine. But don't go and start a life or invest in someone that is beneath what your standards are. Because once again, men do not do that. Even if we do feel like he's downgrading, trust me, there is something on the back end that he's already calculated that he will be getting. So I don't have a problem with Nyya, Nyla, however you say her name, having standards the way she did it. It's just how you went about it. If you truly, truly like this person, y'all was all lovey-dovey, and all it took was him to say that for you to completely just cut him off cold turkey, and then he's trying to have a conversation with you and saying he's willing to be flexible, and you still, it wasn't a good look. And I just had to come on here and talk about that. If you watch the show, you know what I'm talking about. If not, thank you for watching anyways. Please hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and comment below to let me know what you think. Bye.